In there.
I haven't made one of these type of videos in a while. Well, what we have here is the Real Race Car, a 2017 Toyota Corolla SE. I will say, that's a pretty nice color outside. And man, the weather's crappy. It's already starting to beginning to rain. We're gonna have to work pretty fast here. This is the exterior, which I will say, like I said before, it's really nice. I'm moving on to the inside. Let me get the key and open it up. Typical video. Oh god, things are just not going according to plan, aren't they? Let's go inside. Oh god, it's starting to rain. Starting her up, there's a lot of blue stitching around the car. Around the seats, they're partial leather. I don't know if that's real leather or not, probably not. But I will say, these cars have come a very long way. It's not the most exciting car in this class in terms of driving dynamics, but when it comes to comfort and reliability, gas mileage and efficiency, those type of things, the Corolla is one of the best selling cars ever for a reason. Just keep that in mind. And the point of view video will be shot at night. Let's start her up. Oh man, that's one thing I gotta say. The air conditioning on this car works wonderful. It's got so many gadgets. Lane departure warning. It's got a backup camera. That's actually pretty nice. It's actually better than the backup camera on my car. Isn't that kind of sad? A $23,000 car with a better backup camera than a $50,000 luxury vehicle. Oh well, shit happens. Oh man, those people were hauling ass. I literally felt the wind. And look at this. You're already starting to see the precipitation on the windshield. Well, I'm gonna wait till nighttime and until the weather gets a little bit better to film the POV. I will be right back. Alright guys. We're taking the race car out for a spin. Coast is clear. Let's get out. Now, the impressions driving. This car has a continuous variable transmission, which in essence means it has absolutely no gears. But let me tell you something. I've driven other CVT cars, like some of the earlier Nissans that had CVTs, and this is one of the better CVTs I've tried. Okay, it actually does a very good job of feeling like a transmission that has gears. It has some fake gear ratios, but for the most part, it feels like a conventional auto. It's very comfortable. Normally, I detest CVTs. Traffic circles. Nobody knows how to go around them. But as I was saying, I detest CVTs because of the rubber band effect, which this to some degree does have it. But it's a very comfortable car. And you don't get that obnoxious motorboat feel that you do with other CVTs. Now, this car definitely doesn't make a lot of power. 132 horsepower. It has a carryover engine. Toyota doesn't change their powertrains very often because for the most part, they don't need to. That's what people don't understand. They outsell just about everyone by not really adding too much to their cars. They're simple and they don't break, so they sell. And Toyota always has great deals on their cars. Now, you see a car that's not reliable. You see that Audi right there? That Audi has been parked on the side of the road for a week now. That TTS. Someone should pick it up. Now, as a novelty, this does have a sport mode. We'll turn it on. And it also... Oh, this is the problem with being short. I can't see over this person. As I said, the sport mode is definitely a novelty. And... Whoa, I've never seen a bus driver go that fast. Get back on track. The sport mode is definitely a novelty. And what's also a novelty is these paddle shifters. But you want to know something hilarious about the paddle shifters? And it's kind of sad though. It really is kind of sad. Let's be honest here. I recently drove an 8-speed auto Corvette. Well, my cousin's to be exact. And it definitely has a better shifter feel than the paddles on the Corvette, which is unfortunate. And it's more responsive. And this car doesn't even have gears. But GM and Ford are coming out with the new 10-speed, and I hear that's a whole new different ball game. Things about like the GM 8-speed auto is like, yeah, it does shift as fast as the PDK on upshifts, but where you really see the advantage of the PDK is on downshifts, and the second you pull the paddle, it shifts gears. There's really no fun in leaving the, even though people do it on a lot of modern day supercars too, there's no fun in leaving the car in auto and letting it do all the work for you. What fun is that? If you're on a racetrack and you're doing it, you're not really racing. You're just going on a high-speed, spirited cruise. You know, that's how I feel. I feel you should have to do some of the work yourself to race. And in reality, man, yeah, the cars like the Huracan and the Porsche 911, they'll outshift you in auto mode. But I feel like the transmission shifts a lot more violently if you do it yourself manually. You get all the pops and crackles and all the really good sounds when you do it manually. While when you leave it in auto, it does what it's supposed to do, behave like an automatic. Now, going back to the vlog that I filmed during finals week, parts 3 and part 4 unfortunately are not going to come out. They have been botched. I did film it, but it felt very forced. It felt very uncomfortable. And most of all, I was really stressed out that week. I had finals. As you can imagine, college finals are not easy. I had a macro final to study for, and it was not an easy test, let me tell you. I still don't know how I did on that exam. I did study for it, and I did give it my all. That's the thing. And in the case that I didn't do well in the class, my university offers something called grade forgiveness. If you take the class again and you do a better grade, they'll replace it and completely botch it off your transcripts. So at least there's that. And like I said, guys, I want to start taking my content a bit more seriously, start posting better videos in general. I want to start paying attention to quality. I am learning a lot more about making videos and video editing as time has been going on. And for now, on these back roads, I am not going to speed because, like I said, this is not even a fast car. And it's brand new. I don't want to rag on it. This is a car that has absolutely nothing to prove. And not a whole lot of power. Really. 132 horsepower, I believe. That's absolutely nothing. It's kind of hilarious if you ask me. Just going on a nice scenic drive. That's what I would call this. This is not Matt Farrow's one takes, where he has the luxury of being able to speed on canyons. I don't have that type of luxury. I speed anywhere, I'm getting a ticket. Now, I am going to book it a little bit here. That is hilariously slow, let me tell you. That is hilariously slow. But what do you expect? It's an economy car. If you guys want something fast, then buy the Focus RS, the Focus ST, the GTI, the Golf R. You know exactly what I'm talking about. There's better options for those who want the fast cars. But if you want a nice economy car it's never going to see the dealer. It's going to get you good gas mileage and is very, very comfortable and tech heavy for the price. This is a way to go, guys. Well, one of the ways to go, because this segment is very competitive and there's a lot of really good cars in this segment. So at the end of the day, just buy whatever makes you happy. I definitely have more videos coming up this week, that's for sure. I have a small break and then I'm taking a mini term. No, that's the life of a college student for you. And I'm one of the very few that actually loves school. Yeah, you heard it. I love school. I love the grind. I love the lifestyle. I love universities. And honestly, guys, if I could have done it from the very beginning, I would have studied and worked really hard in high school and gone to a 4-year institution from the very beginning. I wonder if this car can even go. Yeah, it does. I should have taken high school more seriously. I should have taken my ACTs. Nothing wrong with community college. I've been there, done that, but university is just such a much better experience overall. And I've met some of the most incredible people in my life in just this very first semester at the university I'm attending. Is it going to leave me in some sort of debt when I graduate? Of course. But you know what? It's one of those things where the experience outweighs the cost. That's how I'm viewing it right now. That guy's got to turn on his lights. At this point, guys, listen, if it's starting to turn dark, you got to put your headlights on. All right, let's see how this car handles. These turns are a little bit tight. Oh, not bad. Not bad, actually. This is not bad at all. Ooh, that is tight. Cleared it. You know what, guys? Let me tell you, the Corolla has gone a long way. Is it the Mazda 3, the GTI, the Civic, or any of those cars? No. Those cars, in terms of driving dynamic, definitely blow it away. However, I can tell you this. This car is definitely a good buy if you want one. This is not disappointing by any measure. And I feel eventually one day, this will be a sporty car once again. Because Toyota seems to be heading towards the sporty direction again. This with a proper powertrain would be such an incredible car. Let me tell you. I genuinely like it. Man, is this light ever going to turn green? Oh, it just did. Let's go. Of course, people not using their turn signals. Welcome to Florida. I read an article saying that Florida had good drivers. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Look at all these trees on the side of the road. Just turn in here. Oh, no outlet, no outlet. Great. Look at that. I'm booking it and a Suburban just flies right by me. Slow car, let me tell you. Now, let's try this one more time. Let's actually get inside one of the back roads I meant to get inside of. There we go. There we go. This one's not a no outlet. There's just a lot of nice houses around here. And it's just a good place to explore. Alright guys, that's the end of it. I'm going to end the video right now. Hope you enjoy it.